Boy, I cannot stand this internet. But we're back, part two. If you haven't seen part one, go watch the video from earlier today. What was it called? I think it was called, they thought that you were seeking revenge, but it wasn't you. It was their crew. We're just going to start a new live, and we're just going to grab a little bit of tarot, and then we're going to finish it off with the stack. Bottom of the deck, exploration. Somebody's thinking about their life. They're having a life review right now. This person is thinking about everything that all the things that they put out there. You know, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's whatever, it's all coming back. This person was thinking about their life. And right now they're thinking about their happiness as well. You know, are they happy? Are they not happy? And right now this person doesn't feel like they are that happy because they cut somebody out of their life that they needed in their life. They allowed somebody to manipulate their way of thinking or their mind or manipulate their feelings so that they, cause this person conflict to say, no, you don't need that person. But this person understands now it was just a fantasy. But they was not thinking clearly. They need you because without you, they feel like they're in a tower moment, day after day, night after night, month after month, week after week, month after month. This person feels like it has been one tower after the other, and they're finally starting to add all these hardships up and say, wait, there is a reason that I'm going through this. And the reason is because they thought that they was going to get with somebody who made all these promises, these false promises. And this was somebody who was nothing but a user, an abuser. This is somebody who's a narcissist. This is somebody who's a bully. They thought they was going to have so much, but they realized that wasn't it. They realized who they started working with. They realized who that bully was, and that was the straight up devil. And now this, like I said, they were thinking about everything that they put out there, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, and they're thinking about everything that's coming back, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. This person was in pursuit of you feeling pain, only to find out that it was them that felt the pain. And then after they felt the pain, they were stuck to lay there and look at it, to feel it, to experience it. It's like at that time, Spirit was asking that person, so you thought that you was going to dish it out to somebody else, but didn't you know you also had to be strong enough and courageous enough to be able to receive that back in return? Yeah, somebody thought that they was going to be sneaky and they was going to get their wish fulfillment, But they found out there is no sneaky when it comes to life. We have 17 in the chat and 2 likes. Could I please get some more likes, if y'all don't mind? Yeah, something about that Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, somebody thought that, they was going to get so much They was promised the world. They was going to get this. I'm going to get you this. I'm going to get you that. You're going to be doing this. You're going to be driving that. You ain't got to do all that. I'm going to do all that for you. But whenever it came down time to doing it, having it, getting it, it fell through. It fell all the way through. Hey, AJ Craft. Okay, absolutely. All this person did was get pain. That was it. Because they allowed someone to lie to them. And like I said, this is why this person is reviewing their entire life. How did I end up here? With that review, they're starting to see how they actually ended up where they're at. And now it's like they're having to use wisdom and logic. Because they want to balance themselves out. They have to get back to where they were. And they know they're going to have to put in some time. They're going to have to put in some energy. But they're going to have to make this investment in themselves and in you so that they can get back to where they were before. Somebody is afraid of approaching you. They're afraid of this opportunity, taking an opportunity to speak with you because they're afraid of what you're going to say. They don't know if you're going to tell them, I'm done, it's over, goodbye, or if you're going to say, you know what, we can go ahead and we can work this out. But either way it goes, this person knows that they're going to have to just take it however it comes because they dished it out. So that they know that for them to do the strike against you was on them, but for you to decide whether or not y'all can make it past that or you done, get the fuck out. That's your call. And they're going to have to accept that because of a choice that they made. This is a relationship that should have gone the distance. This is a blessed relationship that should have gone the distance with you two. There should have been absolutely, positively nothing that could break y'all up. But one wrong decision can ruin someone's entire life. Listening and believing somebody else's lie will fuck up your entire life. They realize that now. Listening to and believing anybody else's lie. If you don't do anything for yourself, you better check it out. Even if they say, don't tell Karen this between me and you, but I can't stand that bitch because the bitch stepped on my pink shoes, blah, 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 blah. And then she squished mud in them, and then she did this and did that. Okay, well, you ain't got to go to Karen and be like, Karen, Roger just told me blah, 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 blah. But you can go and say, Karen, so how come you and Roger don't get along? Because she either going to be like, I can't stand his ass. That's why I stepped on his pink shoes and swished mud in them and it. Or she's going to say, girl, what you talking about? I love Roger. What you talking about? Yeah. That's how you keep yourself happy. That's how you know that you're going the right way. That's how you know that the wheel is turning in your favor because you went there to go find some shit out as opposed to letting fear rule you. You afraid to go ask a motherfucking question, shit blow up in your motherfucking face, and then somebody's leaving and y'all ain't talking no more because then there's some conflict, all because you was afraid to go ask somebody a damn question. Hey, Feral Wolf Dog. Hey, Addie. Somebody, yeah, it's like they don't want you to know the truth. That's why if somebody tells you, hey, don't tell nobody, this between me and you, don't share this with the, Hey, this goes no further. I'm telling only you in confidence. If somebody else come to me, I know that you're going to say something. I know it was you. Because that's how they're making sure that they got you wrapped up in that lie. Like they trying to paint a fantasy like this damn ice cream man. On the pictures, them ice cream cones be looking this big in the pictures. So you thinking, okay, it's worth it for $5. But you get it and you like, this is, oh damn, it's gone already. That was $5. They paint a picture. Don't allow someone to paint a fucking picture because they may be a really bad artist. And you, when you find out that that is not actually Van Gogh, that's really, they painted a picture of the gutter, that's when you can only be mad at yourself. Because you didn't use your own discernment, because you didn't ask no fucking questions. You just went on with what somebody else had to say. Yeah, bomb pops are good, but them suckers are expensive nowadays, and they got smaller. And if you're going to go up on the price, at least don't go down on the sides. Damn. You know? What's the message? Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, somebody, they're finally getting courage to look at, you know, all this hidden shit, all these lies, all these secrets. They're finally getting the courage to actually come face to face with everything that they've been afraid to look at before. You know, what they've been going after. What was it that they were trying to chase after, you know, and the decisions that they made to chase whatever this was that led them to the tower that they are experiencing now. Anything else? Hey, Solo Belzy. Hi, how are you? What's the message? Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, somebody realizes that this whoever they thought they was so strong, you know, there could be a Leo, who knows? That was the one who caused them pain. It was not you. It was no one else. It was them. Confirmation. This is the one that this could have been Pisces or somebody needed to defend themselves against. You know, because it's like they're realizing that this is just all black magic that's being thrown at them. And it's like they have to make this choice to set things right. You know? They have to make a choice to set things right. What else, Spirit? But this is more than one person doing this to this person. Mm-hmm. And they also had to work on their gifts. They have gifts. I feel like these people that, they have to work on their gifts. I feel like these people that were trying to, you know, brain fuck this person since they was a child, you know, manipulate their thinking and everything. It's like somebody had to realize that they were, number one, they were being manipulated. And it was more than one person. Like I said, it didn't have to be a set of parents. It could have been a grandparents. It could have been an aunt and uncle. It was somebody that felt like they had a title. Somebody that felt like, you know, I can step in. I can say this. I can do this. I can do all, you know, something like that. That's why they felt so comfortable. You know, people are being groomed, and there's more than one way to groom a child. You groom You groom children not just for crazy, stupid shit that people need to be locked up for, but they're grooming children to hate their parents. They're grooming kids to be criminals. They're grooming kids to this, that, and the other. They're grooming people. Somebody has to realize they were groomed when they was a child. And it's the ones that, it's us, the collective, that after we're adults, we realize, wait, no, we were groomed. No, this is not how this is not us. Somebody's going to realize this very soon. Especially whenever they're close to those people that was grooming them, because those people smell like they are rotting from the inside out. Confirmation. And they're pressed about you because you have your ancestors' protection, and there ain't nothing that they can do. Absolutely nothing they can do. That other person finally woke the fuck up. I'm telling you, they had I heard it as rewind, but they had to redirect themselves. They had to redirect themselves. They knew at some point when they heard that trumpet in their ear when they was asleep, and that trumpet woke them the fuck up. First, they was looking around like, damn, is there somebody playing music? Then they realized, no, that was them. They heard that, and then they was up, and they was trying to think, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? So they had to quiet themselves down, quiet their mind down. And that's whenever it started coming to them. You're going to have to redirect yourself. You're going to have to redirect yourself. Rewind. Because you missed the whole big picture. Not unless you want to live in misery, you better wake the fuck up. Somebody was given until March. They was given until March. Spirit said if you don't have your shit together by March, that your life is ruined and it's coming for you. They have until March to get their shit straight. So they better go ahead and start with this healing process now. And leave them people left on red. They trying to get in touch with you. Better leave them on red, because somebody dug a deep hole. And I'm telling you, this is somebody that was always in their personal business. Who's that? Who is that? Who? What you doing? Who you writing to? What you write? What they say? What they say back? Did they say anything? Did they mention my name? What's going on with this? What's going on with that? Starting to get a little dark in here. Left on red. Yeah, this could be somebody who really doesn't know about themselves. They could be feeling ashamed, due to their sexuality, whether they're, this is, and that could be something too, because if you are ashamed because of your sexuality, number one, you're not the only one. If you're a guy and you like guys, if you're a female, you like female, so what? There's plenty out there. If you're strictly dickly, or you like cookie, or whether you like the opposite sex, so what? Just there's plenty out there. That's nothing to be ashamed about. What you should be ashamed about is if you see pigs and dogs and cats and horses and they look sexy. That's some shit you need to be ashamed about right there. But how you feel about another human being, or about your own, what you want, what's good for you, that's good for you. Somebody was trying to use somebody else, thinking that they was like a money tree. But you say, removing myself because they can Now see who's truly grooming them right. Right. And had they not betrayed this person would have never gotten on their path. It was a blessing that this person was betrayed so they could get on their path. You know? It's like, I don't know. I'm thinking, somebody, this is the truth. They tried to hold this person back. They was trying to hold this person back. I'm telling you, it was just this warlock putting these spells, these curses on this person, But justice is here. I feel like this person started waking up in December, between November and December. These 2 months, this is going to be a good month for this person because they're going to realize where their sweet spot is, where the intention meets the flow of spirit. Between November and December, that's when somebody's going to start to wake up. And they're going to realize that you always were meant to bounce back. And this is something that could have started like 5 years ago. But 10 years from now, this person is going to look back on this day, on these days, at this time, and they're going to know that it was meant for them to go through that because their life is going to be totally different. I feel like they're going to be helping people to get past things that they were stuck at, situations. I feel like their life is, once they get past this, they're going to realize that, they had to almost lose everything, including their spot, their angelic spot, for them to wake the hell up, for them to realize that they was hand-picked. And the devil wanted to take them out. What better way than to take them out, but then to use those that we think, oh, these are my grandparents. They would never do this. These are my grandparents. They would never do this. But the lies run deep. Someone had to go within and they had to realize that there was a warlock in their camp. And it was their hidden enemy. And that warlock didn't have anything good planned for them. Because they realized they're a karmic. They realized they were a karmic. And when you realize someone is a karmic, it's like all of a sudden you're able to switch your emotions. Because you're not thinking, oh, I love them. You might be like, damn, that motherfucker is a karmic. They agreed to not tell you about the money or the secret love affair. Somebody is finally growing a pair of balls. They are finally growing a pair of balls and they are able to move forward. Finally. But they're also afraid of these demons that they summon too. This is somebody who tried to play in your energy. But their ass got shot the fuck down. With the BB gun. Spiritual BB gun at that. But that ass got shot down. This is somebody who threw obstacles in your way. Because they wanted to stop you. I'm telling you, your child has to learn a big lesson about respect and honest dialogue. And I'm telling you, that child is confused. That's the one who jumped down the rabbit hole. Now they're watching everybody drop like flies. This person had to realize that every single thing you do only reflects on you. And now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense. And when it did, they had an ego death. Yes. Yes. It's like turning the light switch off when you realize they are karmic. Exactly. That's the quickest way. That is the quickest way. That's like, you so in love. That's like you so in love with so and so, and you can't wait to see him or her, and they can't wait to see you, and y'all get together and everything, and then you find out what you got. What? Oh no, I don't want to see you no more. I'm good. No, I'm good now. You know, same thing. Same thing. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to jump off of here. I might jump on a little bit later. It's just 5:30. Yeah, I may jump on a little bit later. I'm going to go ahead and try and get something to eat. And thank you so very much. Feral Wolf Dog, J Mike in the house. Yes. Shaylin, Addie, AJ, everybody. And Solo Belize. Is that how you say it? Solo Belize. Thank you so very much. Glad to see you and hope to see you on the live again. Because we like your comments. We like you being engaged. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm probably going to come back on here a little bit later. I may be in my pajamas, but I'll be back on here. I love y'all and see you in a little bit. Let me go get this dog. She's crying at the damn door. Bye now.